I don't even know what this video is really. This feels like a night that I'm gonna want documented, and I know I'm being really dramatic, but this is just who I am, okay? Tomorrow starts my last week of, oh my god, I'm like flipping out right now. Tomorrow starts, oh my god, I'm being really dramatic right now. Tomorrow starts my last week of classes at Howard University ever. Oh my god. I have a lot of emotions about it. I'm actually kind of tearing up right now talking about it. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. I don't know why I'm like this, but for the last like 2 weeks, I have cried at almost every single thing. I am just extremely emotional. I am extremely sentimental. I feel like I am leaving a lot behind here at Howard University. I'm moving on to a lot of beautiful, amazing, great things, but I'm also leaving a lot. And I just have a lot of emotions about graduating. And I don't know, I really wanted to document this night. My night before my last week, which I will be vlogging, but we gotta get through tonight first. Oh my god. Yeah, oh my god, it's crazy. I've tried journaling about how I feel just to get my thoughts onto paper and maybe help articulate how I feel and just try to figure it out. And I'm really wishing I was in therapy at this time because it would make this so much easier to navigate. But I think what I've realized, what I've come to the conclusion on, is I feel a mix of feelings. I am happy, I am proud, but I'm also sad, and I'm also not disappointed, but grieving, I guess. My life here at Howard and all the things that I haven't done or the things that I never will get to do now that I'm graduating. But then I'm also excited, and I'm also really looking forward to my post-grad plans, and I'm also extremely proud of myself and happy and in love with the friends that I've made and the life that I've lived here. And I feel so many conflicting emotions, and I don't know how to let this extreme happiness also live within the extreme sadness, but I just keep trying to validate my feelings and tell myself that they can both exist at the same time and that it's okay. But it is a lot to handle right now. It's a lot to navigate. Even though this is such an emotional night for me, I still have my like general self-care Sunday night things that I want to do, so I'll take you through those things. One of them is to cook dinner, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm really not that hungry right now, but I always feel so thankful that I have a meal in my fridge. So tomorrow when I wake up, if my friends and I don't decide to go to the cafeteria, I have this to eat. Might eat some of it now, but I'm not that hungry. I'm just gonna make some HelloFresh 1-pan cheesy beef tortillas. Should be quick and easy. You're not there. You're telling me you know what you need. Something else that I'm just now realizing is that I might never live alone again either. So leaving college, potentially ever living alone. Also, I know thinking of these things is going to make me sad. I know making this video is making me sad. Like, I know all of these things, but it's what I want to do. I am a big feeler, and I almost feel like if I don't let myself dive so completely deep into all of these feelings, no matter how sad, happy, joyous they might be, I just won't live presently in the moment. That is just how I am. So I know bringing up all these things is just making me more sad. I understand. I know I could just shut my mouth and not think about it, and life would go on and I'd graduate and it'd be fine. But I don't want to do that. I want to feel all of my emotions as deeply as I possibly can, because, not to get too sidetracked, but that is what I'm here to do. That is what my soul wanted to come down to earth to experience. All of the emotions that comes with being a human, and I was given the experience of Howard University to feel these things. I do believe the human experience is to just experience all of this, and there was a reason why I came to Howard University, a reason why I've experienced everything that I have, a reason why I am now leaving. And I'm here to feel all of it. So that is why I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna bring up all the sad things. Like, I know I'm doing it to myself. Anyway, I've been living alone since I was how old have I, since I was 20. So I've been living alone since August 2021. And I have absolutely loved it. I never feel lonely. I never feel nervous, scared, which is something that I'm really proud to say hasn't happened, because I know living alone, especially like early 20s, it's really easy to feel that way. I thankfully have not. I love living alone. I love it. But I'm realizing these are my last couple weeks living alone. Like, I don't know if there's ever gonna be an era of my life when I don't have a roommate or potentially a significant other to live with. Obviously, things change all the time, and I'm never gonna say never, like, who knows? But at least for the foreseeable future, I do know in the next year I won't be living alone. So that's also gonna be a big transition. It's a lot different living with people versus living alone. No matter who you're living with, no matter how close you are, no matter if it's your family, friends, no matter who it is, a stranger, there is a huge difference between living alone and living with someone. So it's just gonna be an adjustment to realizing that, you know, my space isn't just mine and I'm sharing it with someone else. But, you know, I am excited for it. I'm excited to not live alone, but I'm also kind of sad to no longer live alone. Yeah. If you are of age to drink, you need to try this. It is so good. I could drink this all day, every day. It is so good, so good, so good. Also, on the topic of like living alone, moving, all of that, I have to figure out soon what, I do have another bottle, but I don't think it's a good idea to open it just to fill this up a little more. So we'll just leave this as it is. I have to start thinking about what I'm gonna do about my moving situation. So I'm going from DC to New York, and then I'll be home in New York for a couple months over the summer, and then I move to my next destination in August. And as you can see, I have an entire furnished apartment, and I don't need any of this at home in New York with me, and I cannot bring it to my next destination. So I have to sell all of it, get rid of it, or just give it away, do something with it. So I was on the phone with my parents earlier trying to figure out what I should do, how we should handle it. And I think I'm gonna go the selling route. A lot of this furniture is really nice quality. Like, I take care of my things. Nothing is tarnished. Everything's in really great condition. The most that I do on the couch is jump on it every now and then, but like, that's about it. So yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what to do with my apartment, thinking about how I'm gonna pack all my books away, all the things that I have to get rid of. Like, do I keep the wine glasses? Do I try to give them to someone? Like, I don't think people are gonna wanna buy these off of me, you know? But also, I don't need them at home in New York. Like, we have an entire house of appliances, and I can't bring them to the next place. So I don't know. It's like the little things like that I'm not sure what to do with them. The furniture I know will get sold. If it doesn't, I can bring it back to New York and deal with it there. But things like the wine glasses or plates, mugs, things like that, you know, like I don't know what to do with them. Oh, this wine is so good. Something I do every Sunday night is just some planning. It doesn't matter where in the week I am or how far away I am from graduation. I am a huge planner, and I hate not going into my weeks knowing what I have to do, what's going on. So I'm gonna do that real quick. As far as assignments go, I have 3 assignments left, and that is it. Like, just 3 assignments, and that's all. I'm a TV and film major, English minor. One of them is a film assignment. I have to make a pitch deck for my thesis class. So this entire semester, I have been working on a feature film, writing it. I only had to do the first act and then the first scene of the second act. So thankfully, I did not need to write hundreds and hundreds of pages of a script, but I did have to like really do some development, and I did a lot of work on this. I'm really proud of the story. I actually think it could become something real one day. Not necessarily a film, but I'm thinking about kind of turning it into a book. That's why I haven't shared much information at all about my thesis projects, or really any creative projects that I ever work on, because I actually want to develop them someday, and you can't like get things published or then make money for it if you've already spewed your ideas on the internet, you know? Like, why would someone pay me hundreds of thousands, almost millions of dollars to like buy my ideas if I tell it for free on YouTube? So that's why I don't like really share much of my creativeness in those assignments and whatnot, but I have been working very hard on that. And then for my British literature class, which this goes into my minor English, I have to do a study guide for my final project. So I've actually already done it. I've been working on it for a couple weeks now. I'm really proud of it. I did a study guide on the Romantic period of British literature, and I think it's fun. I think it came out well. That's due on Friday. And then my last assignment, also due on Friday, is for my poetry class, which this actually is gonna take me a little bit of time. I have not started it yet, but again, that's gonna be a going into next week issue. I guess not a tomorrow issue. I'll make it a Tuesday issue. Then that is it for all of my assignments. Then I am, oh my God, completely done with undergrad. Crazy! I finished planning. It's now 10:09, which is perfect because I'm not gonna lie, that wine kind of made me sleepy and I'm just ready for bed now. But it's perfect because I like to wake up around 6:45, 7 every single day. I like to watch the sunrise and I journal on my deck, and I have a whole morning ritual that I really get into and love doing. So it's perfect that I'm going to bed this early because I wake up that early anyway, whether I have gotten a full 8, 9 hours of sleep or if I only got 5 hours of sleep, doesn't matter. My body just wakes up at that time. So 10 o'clock is a perfect bedtime for me. I guess this is it. I guess this is my night before starting my last week of classes. I am a very dramatic person. I can identify that. I know I'm super sentimental. I know I am maybe making this a little harder than it has to be, but like I said a little bit ago, I think this is kind of the only way for me to do it, and I think whatever type of coping mechanisms that I have to come up with in order to survive this and not completely lose my mind or completely shut it out is what's needed. In the past, it's been very hard for me to actually be present in important moments like this. I always can kind of disassociate from my body and kind of be outside of all the situations, but this is the first time in my life where something really big is happening to me, like graduating college. That is a huge deal. It is something that I am so proud of myself for doing, but also kind of insane that it happened this quickly, but whatever, besides the point. Something this big, normally in my past, I would have just kind of dissociated from all of this and not thought that deeply about it. I would have kind of just, went through the motions, whatever. But this is how I remain present. This is how I let myself feel everything. Not the voice cracking. Oh my God. I promise I'm not crying. There is just a little tickle in my throat. This is how I'm gonna get through this. This is how I'm gonna be present, and oh my God, I don't mean to cry or anything, but I don't know. This is just a really big deal. Graduating college. I always think about the adults in my life that talk about, oh, when I was this age, and they all always talk about college or this just era of their life. Oh yeah, when I was 21, when I was 22, when I was a senior, when I was doing this, when I was doing that. A lot of people peak in college. I don't plan to be a college peaker, but just this, I'm currently experiencing the large parts of my life that I will one day share with my children, my husband, my grandchildren. These are going to be the lessons, these are going to be the life experiences that I always talk about and always come back to, and I think it's crazy. It's crazy to be living in something that I know is going to be a memory. That is a great way to put it. But yeah, I'm going to go to bed now and then wake up bright and early and start a vlog for my last week, and hopefully I can keep it together and not cry too much or just not be too dramatic throughout the entire week. But I've never been one to not be dramatic, so we'll see. But I'm gonna go to bed now. Thank you for coming along on my last and final day. So many videos coming soon, all about my post-grad plans, moving plans, the last week vlog, of course, graduation vlog, just lots of fun, lots of sadness, probably lots of tears coming up on this channel, so stay tuned. Lots more to come. I will see you very soon for a brand new video, and yeah, my last night. I'm kidding. Okay, good night, love you, thanks for coming.